Hey, we got another test drive here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. But what about a Stepside 66 Chevy C-10 pickup? I decoded the motor, and it came back as a small block 350. We do have power steering on this one. No power brakes, though. You see, booster's not there, but do have the AC compressor. We'll check it out, see if it works. Refreshing set of wheels. These are Summit racing wheels. They look pretty good. Side pipe. Nice chrome bumper in the back, looks pretty clean. The upgraded bed. Okay. What we're gonna do is pick out flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. If there's something wrong with the truck, I'll let you know. I don't have the door shut all the way, by the way. Let's go ahead and do that. Firm shut on the door. 100 detailed pictures. We do have 3 finance companies you could choose from. If you have questions by the end of the videos, we'll answer that. We'll send you more videos. But for now, all I ask is you hit that like button, because it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, looking at this nice, beautiful panel somebody redid. Grant steering wheel, which I like with the wood. Shifter knobs, custom. Got the beer tap on there. Looking across the dash, it's showing 23,000 miles. It's pretty clean. The seats match the door panels. They're in good shape. Got the nice sunroof in this one. Got a custom sticker here. It's a warning sign that if you touch this truck, you're in trouble. All right, let's go ahead and start her up. 3-speed in the floor. Heater cuts on, and the light cuts on with it when you use it. Oil pressure gauge is coming up. Look at it working. Not real sure on that switch. Mystery switch there. Blower, radio's working. Along with that blower motor, it does. I got seat belts in the glove box here. Flip some switches. Whoa! Super wipers. Gotta play that game. Look, I'm getting good at that one. Turn signals. See it blinking over here. Now you know about the horn game, right? Do you think the horn works? It is a Grant steering wheel. From my experience, a lot of times these Grant steering wheels, they never get hooked up. So place your bets, you think the horn works. Now this one used to be a column shift, but is now in the floor here. Horn? See? Not to give it away, but it's not working. Alright, well, I guess we're going to take off because we've checked everything out on the inside. And at the end of the video, we're going to come back to the interior. We'll be looking over it in more detail. But for now, let's drive it down the road and see what else we can find. Sweet! We're about out of gas. Do I know what I'm doing? Of course I don't. It's only day 19 in No Shave November. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end. But I do know we'll probably make it to the gas station, and we'll probably put $20 worth of premium fuel in this one. 3-speed in the floor. It's been a while since I've driven it, but if I can remember correctly, we go... Ooh, a little grind there. Maybe I got to double clutch it. Or maybe it just always grind. I don't know. There's reverse. Clutch feels pretty good, though. It's not bad. And then we're gonna go back here for our first gear, and we're gonna check some brakes. Manual brakes. I can feel they're kind of pulling to the right there. Oh, UPS man with no truck. I was like, where's his truck? He didn't look happy. He had to walk. Maybe I shouldn't have said no. The suspension on this one's kind of funky. It's like rocking us back and forth. Got a knee slapper here. I feel like you should have put that over on top of that and it would have been out of your way. And we're just waiting on all this traffic to get out of here. Once it rolls out, then we'll be good. All right, now let's take off. easing into it, getting used to this truck, but it seems to be shifting really nice. Steering's pretty tight too. I mean, it's turning there and there. There we go. Speedometer seems accurate. Engine's pulling good. When I hit the brakes, it's got a right pull. But it seems like only when I hit the brakes there. Everybody likes this old truck. That's 2 thumbs up since I left the lot. It does have a good look. I always thought anything in black was like sinister looking. So we definitely need to stop and get some fuel. We're buried on the E now. And it's moving a little bit, so it is working. Definitely feels like manual brakes. Not a bad thing. Could use a little bit of an upgrade. That's just room for improvement. Fuel cap still on our side here. I didn't see one in the bed, so we're gonna get some high octane gas, check the gauge, and move on to the next portion of the video. Good deal. Sweet. Hey, be sure to hit that like button. I'll be right back. All right. Well, we got $20 worth of gas and watched a pretty bad crash just happen. I don't know what's up with this intersection over here, but it's not the first time that I've seen a crash. That one was very loud. Anyways, $20, 5.5, oh, 6, over 6 gallons now. Gas is coming way down. If I didn't go to this gas station, it would probably go to a whole lot cheaper, but it's okay. This is on my path. Let's see. Starts up good. Gas gauge works. Man, we're in business. All right, let's get out of here before all this traffic hits. All right, heading on back to the lot. Got you strapped in my head cam. Feeling real good. You ready? We got ourselves Maple Motors hats here. If you want to pick them up for the holidays, you can. Still a little bit of a grind when it goes into reverse. It just keeps doing that. But we show it all. It doesn't do that in any other gear. Maybe like synchro or something's out. Let's try, so definitely first doesn't. Let's try holding her to the floor a second. You know, maybe things will slow down. I don't know. Huh. I found a trick. So you got to hold the clutch to the floor a second before you go into reverse there. My shifter let loose. My shifter's loose. Yeah, the way they bolted this on here, I'm gonna have to tighten her up. Good thing I brought my handy dandy backpack. I swear I feel like Blue's Clues every time I do that. And then all we got's a little set of vice grips here, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. Give her some tightness. Don't skip. Sorry. Do. We're getting closer. There we go. Alright. Now can we head on out? Please? Yep. Time to roll. The shifter's cool and all, but I do think it would have been better if it could have been straight onto that. That way you didn't have that issue where it comes loose. And now I'm tapping the dash. Grab it down here at the bottom. Of course, this is an in-town cruiser. This is not a highway truck. I mean, it probably 50, 60 mile an hour. That's all you're going to want to do. You can obviously get more gear out of it if you wanted to, or you can change the transmission and definitely hit the highway. But this one's just floating and ready for town. Bump in the road right here, give you an idea. Suspension's not too bad. It's actually fairly smooth. A little bit stiffer in the truck bed, but most of the time they are. It's actually better if you hold it down there. Definitely tell they're manual brakes. Speaking of trucks, coming through Brian's Motorsports. They upgrade trucks every single day. They do actually cars, trucks, old school classics. They're at the SEMA show here recently. But always stop down through here. Again, this is Brian's Motorsports. You can check them out, briansmotorsports.com. He's got a nice little YouTube channel and multiple social medias. But some people will buy vehicles from us like this, and then they'll get wheels and tires from him and have them put on before they ship them out. You can see they've had some fun. Left a few black marks in the parking lot, didn't they? You can probably catch some videos showing off what was going on back here. If you talk to Brian, tell him Nick sent you from Maple Motors. He's basically like family. I grew up with him, so. We're pulling back into the light, guys. Be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this video. That's going to help us out quite a bit, and I do appreciate everyone that takes the time to do that. I'm going to have some more test drives coming your way, but first we're going to do picking out the flaws on this truck. I just got done with that Mustang right before this one, and now I think I'm going to maybe get the Carmen Ghia. I hope they put it on the website because I just mentioned it. Ah, it's up front here. Yeah, that's the next victim. You're next. I'm here to pick out the flaws. You know it. Coming around the back. A bit of rust on the bolts here. Paint looks alright. Light's got a little moisture in it. A little bit of pitting down here around that back bumper. See some up top too. Tailgate's looking pretty good. And then the bed here. Down the side, then over the fender. Little ding here. Pretty small. Like chip on the step. Over there as well. Chip here. Midsection. Spot here in the back. A hole there. They put a different style mirror on it. Scuff on the windshield. Light cracks around that seal and around the vent window. Pitting on the handle. Painted over the seal around the gas cap. Little chip there on the side. A little bit of wax left over. See some here too. Chips. Chips there on the edge, pitting on the handle. Painted over the seals. Gap right here. Pitting on the antenna. Dings. Midsection. Wait, we didn't go over the low portion here. Let's go over this lower portion in the back. Spot there. Moisture in that light. Spot there. Chips. If you look at the right angle, you can see some scuffs in the corner there. Little rails there used to have some rust on them. Somebody cleaned them up, shot them with paint. Good deal. Let's check out that interior. Door panel's looking pretty good. Let's look under it. All right. In your jams. Seat on this one looks great. Purple tint. It's old tint up there. About time to redo that. It gives that nostalgia now. Now, I assume that's a beer, but I've never had that beer. Huh. Alright. Starting up real good. Dash got some chips on it. Engine's nice and smooth. That compressor's spinning, but I could never find cold air in this one. I don't think it's supposed to be spinning. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to, it's seizing up. You see it skip there? Yeah. Caught her again. You can hear it. Compressor's getting ready to go. She's making all kinds of noise. We're witnessing a compressor failure. It didn't work to begin with. Looking under the hood. Probably need to take that belt off there. If not, it'll shred its way off. We're gonna get back to the lot before that happens. Scratches. Orange peel on the hood here. Chip on the edge. A spot there. Dent in the hood. Also a dent there. All right, guys, there's 100 detailed pictures on this one as well. But if you need more information, I'll send it to you. That's what I'm here for. Be sure to hit subscribe, hit that like button, share. I'm heading back to the lot before we lose a belt on that air compressor belt. All right, I'll see you in a minute.